With no sound, but we swear it's on purpose.
That's just because GBA doesn't allow you to do sound. Well, it's not the top item. Me. Festivities, yeah, we're starting. We're streaming the Fiesta, woohoo! And it's a forbidden run, ooh.
On all of that link.
That link is not right. What makes it forbidden? We'll get into that. It's a new category run for this year.
Yep. And it has some special sauce in it.
Mm-hmm. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see how it goes.
We have no idea. It'll definitely be different, though.
Mm-hmm. Fiesta.
Face.
You knew I wasn't going to get away without streaming one of my Fiesta runs.
Indeed. Alright, you can make sound occur now.
Make sound occur!
My god.
Alright, so I'm probably actually just going to jump into it since the start cutscenes are kind of long.
Hey, might as well.
And it's going to be a short one today because I'm streaming at 6 with Ragni.
Yep.
Let's just jump into a new game. Fiesta! So I just ranked a few minutes ago, and unfortunately my first job is night, which is a good job. It's a great job. I love night. Kind of makes for a boring start.
Workmanlike.
Hopefully we'll get something a bit more interesting for water and fire, and we're definitely getting something interesting for Earth.
No matter what, Earth Crystal will be interesting.
Earth Crystal will be interesting, but for the start of this game, it's going to be a lot of buying swords and attacking everything.
By the way, is Reg Forbidden, like, non-chaos? Like, you'll get...
Oh, it's special, so it's basically, it's not quite regular, but...
you will be getting wind crystal jobs from the wind crystal.
No, potentially I could have gotten a water crystal job, but only...
okay. Only some of them.
Only, like, time, I think, or
they've been compressed, for reasons.
Basically, they've taken the jobs from light crystals and shoved them into the early ones in order. So some of the water ones are in the wind, some of the fire are in the water, and the earth are in the fire crystal.
Right.
For reasons.
For reasons that we'll get into. Basically, when things are going to get wild when we get to the earth crystal.
Alright, so this is actually my third run of the year. I've already completed 2 pure chaos ones. So I decided to do Forbidden, decided to do it on stream.
See what we get.
So this one will be, I'm going to try to be an informative one like we did last year.
Yep.
So I know quite a lot about this game.
A little bit.
I'm not like the complete expert, but I know quite a bit about it. I may turn it down.
Up to you.
A little bit, aggressive at the minute, but it might calm down. Your forbidden job was Berserker, nice. We'll see what happens with mine. This may or may not be a triple crown. It depends entirely on what I pull.
Yeah.
Knight is not a great pull for the triple crown, but you know. Yeah, we're streaming. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, run number 3. Streaming this one. We'll just stream it at random times when we're playing it.
Yep.
So it's not gonna be a scheduled. How am I going for the Brave Blade is a question, because I do have a knight.
Right.
But I don't know what my other 3 classes are currently.
May have to see, yeah.
So I'm not gonna run from anything until I know. But likely. I normally go for the Brave Blade when I have, which makes the Void a pain in the ass.
Right. As we found in the, was it first run, second run, whichever one you got the Brave Blade in.
I guess
the freelancer
your
one.
tweet said this week rather than like right now, now, immediately, now.
Ah, my bad.
Now, now.
Yes. Sorry, I included the link to it. I figured that'd count for
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do, no matter what classes I pull, I'm gonna try and show off as much of the game as possible.
Here's the part where Lena's dad explodes.
Yes, Lena's dad sort of explode, but something definitely happens to him. But yeah, no matter what I pull, I'll try and show off as much of the game as possible. People who haven't seen it, or people who are thinking about Fiestaing and want to see lots of little things this game has to offer. I love this game. And I know quite a lot about it. I always said before, even before the Fiesta, you know what, the Fiesta, that if I was ever going to Let's Play a game, it would be this one.
He's played it a few times.
I've played it a lot. A lot. Yeah, the
Here
Forbidden was introduced this year for this Fiesta, so my first 2 runs were pure chaos, which is my favorite type of run. But I figured Forbidden, new category. Really should put the Fiesta we did last year on YouTube somewhere so people can see it, even though it's a bit low quality. Alright, so I do, hopefully... Yes, excellent. So I have the Fiesta mod installed, which means I have access to all the jobs.
For chaos runs!
So let me know about the sound, it may be a little high, but... So yeah, so I can actually put my job on now, but I'm not going to currently. You can say how Forbidden works. I'm just gonna leave it Forbidden how it works until we actually get to the Forbidden part.
Yes.
But it's not like it's a spoiler or anything anyway. So yeah, look, I have access to all the jobs. So I'm not gonna make him a knight just yet. Because there's no point. These goblins at the start of the game do not give you ability points.
Ah.
So it literally does not matter.
Yep.
Yeah, game sound is a tad high, I thought so.
I think we did raise it up slightly.
Probably. Okay, I think that's better. Let me know. And yeah, Revenant Kyoko has revealed what Forbidden is, so it is on the website, so you can go have a look.
Yeah, if you want to know. We'll talk about it once we actually get to it and why this run is weird and interesting.
Yeah. We want to go up. Remember, we want alt dash on, and ooh, what color should I go?
Purple.
Purple last time.
Oh.
We'll do a different purple.
I like it.
Alright, now I should be running, yeah, running automatically, it's good. I first started last week, yeah. Yeah, these goblins are actually... They must be different to the normal goblins, because normal goblins give you...
goblins.
Yeah, normal goblins give you ability points, but these guys don't. Even if you've modded in jobs, these guys do not give you ability points.
Right. So you can see it up top. They just don't give you any AP.
Yeah. Well, monsters don't give you any until you get jobs in.
Right.
But if you go back to the Pirate's Cave, they give you ability points. But these goblins do not. Yeah, Reverend Coca did leave exactly what Forbidden is to have a little bit of a surprise for. You've already decided. Oh, Will-O-Wisp, thank you.
Thank you for the resub.
We decided on a name based on my
current naming scheme.
Naming scheme of the year, which is Persona 5 characters.
Fiesta time of year. I've just started my own chaos run and my first job is a fire crystal job, so I guess I'm grinding to water.
No. Will-O-Wisp, get the Fiesta mod. It's great. I have jobs unlocked right now. It's fantastic. I always use the Fiesta mod for ones that have like chaos mod.
Yeah, it's actually super fun to
super fun.
Play with jobs you weren't actually supposed to have.
Having to summarize my win job was
yeah.
Red Mage, actually amazing as your win job. I love the Fiesta mod. We have a link to it. I have a link to it in Discord. I might link to it at some point. There's a page that has the mods on them. There's an old man, apparently. Help me.
I got hit by a meteor.
It kind of sucked. We're gonna ignore him for a minute. Because there's a Phoenix down here.
Don't mind us, old man. Grabbing treasure.
Just grabbing a treasure chest. Hey, buddy. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Silver Twilight. Yes, there's another good reason to use Fiesta mods, but
that we will get to in quite a while.
We will get to in quite a while, but yeah, it unlocks all the jobs right from the start. I really don't like having to have freelancers for ages. I find it really boring.
Well, it's sort of like... It can be fun, we've had runs with it, but it's also fun doing stuff like having a red mage for the start of the runs.
Samurai,
like,
guild
just
toss.
Just for one, you know, run. Change things up totally.
Guild toss is broken as hell at the start of the game, it's amazing.
Yeah, especially in her case when she does 8 runs a year.
8 runs a year, I need to like switch it up a bit.
Change things up.
I don't like having freelancers until Earth. Sucks. Alright, so they're buggering off. So, like, Oracle's like, nah. I'm not gonna join you in your adventure. Fuck you.
I like living that freewheeling lifestyle.
No. Bye. Bye, old man and pink-haired lady. I'm sure I'll never see you guys again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love attacking and using items like every other class. Alright, there's nothing else in here. We got the Hidden Phoenix down. Yeah, I did 8 runs last year and the year before that, and I'm gonna do 8 runs this year. I run the Fiesta a lot. I've triple crowned every run so far. I really shouldn't have. My second run this year was
Hell.
Black Mage, Berserker, Ninja, Geomancer. It is not a Fiesta that should ever fight Omega because you have to fight him legit, and he sucks. He sucks. Alright, so our Chocobo's not very happy with us for abandoning these people that apparently are over there. Yeah, some runs are just not meant to do Omega, and yet I've done them because I'm a crazy person. See, these goblins are like the first lot, and they do not give you ability points. I will turn everyone into knights once we get to the cave.
Momentarily.
Technically, you really shouldn't. I mean, I don't really get jobs until the Wind Crystal, but fuck it, it's an extra bunch of ability points in everyone.
Yeah, and I mean, especially when you're doing this for a stream, it's not exactly like having knights everywhere is actually going to monumentally change the first few rooms of this.
No. Triple Crown for... So the FF5 Fiesta, if you don't know, is... you get given 4 jobs to beat the game with, and only those 4. You get 1 for each elemental crystal, and Triple Crown means you beat Omega and Shinryu and beat the game.
Which are, Omega and Shinryu are basically super bosses that you find in the final dungeon.
Notorious super bosses who are still some of the hardest bosses in the Final Fantasy series.
Yep.
Although both are pretty cheesable. So the GBA version actually added super versions of Omega.
Double super versions.
Double super versions that I have literally never beat.
Yep.
And now we're gonna join them on their adventure because, why not, right?
And yeah, that's kind of how we see it, IV.
Yeah.
It's also why you do stuff like, you know, use the Fiesta mod and play through with the classes you were never meant to have earlier on in the game.
Oh, my hotkey.
Maybe? Probably not.
Nope. Oops. Gonna have to remember that. Oh, Chemist. Chemist is... I've beaten Omega with some teams that... I beat him with Black Mage, Ninja, Berserker, and Geomancer. Like,
that one was hell.
It was hell on Earth.
That one took her like several hours on Saturday.
It was not fun. Don't do it. Yeah, Rebel Kyoko doesn't endorse the patches. He also doesn't really endorse the emulated version of the game in general. He likes people to try and play like bot versions of the game if they... But he also recognizes that a lot of people can't.
Yeah.
And it's all about fun and for charity, so... Yeah, I do that. I like this. I really enjoy having classes. Right now.
Yep, so we will set everyone to knights. And of course, we only have 1 sword right now, so it's not exactly like the sword thing makes much of a difference.
Not currently. And freelancers can use swords anyway.
Yeah.
So. Alright.
Yeah, pretty much late Cecil.
Don't play but the mobile or the stream version. I have so many different versions of this game. I've also first played it on the PS1.
Yeah.
Alright, so this cave open up. Gonna dump our chocobo.
Never see him again.
For a very long time. We have him very briefly at the start of this game, and then we never see him again.
It is kind of funny how long it takes for Boko to return.
But yeah, a night start to this game is quite possibly the easiest start to the game.
At least of the legal ones.
Yes, of the
non-chaos ones.
Red Mage was a fantastic start. That's what I got for my first run this year. Red Mage is my Wind Crystal job. And having access to both black and white on everybody is the most broken shit.
Kinda ridiculous.
Red Mage, not a great class in general, but yeah.
For the very start of the game, God help you.
Yeah. It's like, even on a normal run, you wouldn't get that. You'd have like people with black magic and people with white magic, but no one with both.
Yeah.
And it was a hell of a lot of fun. Well, I mean, we'll probably go visit both though, but we're never gonna get to ride him again. Sure, we'll never get another mounted.
Indeed.
No mounts. Dual cast on Summoner is fun.
Hilarious.
I don't hate red mages, though they inevitably end up being the weakest party member.
Yeah. Well, it's like dual cast is a great ability, but that's kind of all they have going for them in the late game.
And dual cast on a red mage itself is bad.
Right.
Because you can only dual cast red magic, so it's just bad. So red mage often ends up just being an item bot, or give it white or black or anything like that.
Yep.
But yeah, dual cast is really good for any magic class except blue, because dual cast doesn't work on blue magic. Because blue magic's a little weird. Ugh, I hate monks. I'm actually really glad I didn't get monk.
That's true.
I'm a little bit sad. I think the way this works is I don't get access to any other like jobs that could be on the wind crystals, not like random or chaos. So I'm not gonna get white or black, and I think it's possibly time. You might have to look up that. I think someone on Reddit's found out what jobs are in which crystal. I have a possibility for good jobs coming. Knight's not gonna help with my triple crown, but it will get me through the game.
Right.
White mage start is slow, but yeah, white mage makes you so survivable. That's why red mage start was actually incredible. Nothing could kill me, and I had black magic.
So you could kill everything.
I could kill everything. But I hate monk. People are like, oh yeah, monk's great for the first part of the game. I'm like, no. No, monk's terrible for a lot of the bosses in the first part of the game, because monk punches twice and incurs double counters. Not fun. Like, a lot of the bosses in the first part of the game counter. And it is not fun taking 2 counters to the face window. Knight is infinitely better start.
Knight has defense.
And monk gets terrible in the game. Monk is absolutely my least favourite Fiesta class. And I've got to say, since it's not Geomancer, I love Geomancers. I'm a Geomancer apologist right here. I adore them. I use them legit. Every single time I play this game normally, which I haven't done in years, but you know, whenever I do, I use Geomancers. In certain areas of the game, they're really handy. This ship is somehow sailing even though there's no wind, because the wind crystal sort of got...
Yeah, all the wind's gone right now.
The wind
weird.
Yeah, the wind's gone. The wind crystal sort of... Hold up. So now we're in a pirate hideout. With appropriate music.
Indeed. Highly pirate.
There's not much we can do in this pirate lair at the minute. Geomancers are great! People give them such a bum rap, and they're fantastic. There's certain areas where they're bad, but that's the case with like every job. You know where Chemist is bad? The Pyramid. Chemist is terrible in the Pyramid. Yeah, we're gonna steal their shit. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Stealing a pirate ship seems like a bad idea. Also, I am playing the GBA version, so get ready for puns. There's a switch over there, but we can't do anything. All we can do, I could go up and talk to these guys snoozing. Zero, actually, I probably will, just to show them snoring, even when I talk to them. Forever. But yeah, you can't get past them. All you can do is, shit. We'll go down.
Yeah, this is the, what is it? Fiesta mod?
Fiesta mod!
Which unlocks all the jobs immediately.
Yeah.
Mostly for doing, like, chaos runs and stuff.
Oh, shit for raiding. Hello. Alright. That one actually talks nicely.
Ah, wow, Manic Volcanic. You haven't seen the game at all before this year. It's an interesting one.
I enjoy it. I think Fiesta's a decent way to see it as well.
Yeah.
Stops you from getting overwhelmed with all your job choices.
Mm-hmm. Where's the go button?
I played this game a ton way before I found out about the Fiesta.
Right.
So when I found out about the Fiesta, it was just like...
I'm pretty sure I was the one who told you about the Fiesta.
It could have been. It was either you or my brother who told me about the Fiesta. And I'm like, holy shit, it's one of my favorite games.
Yeah, I think I had started doing it before you, and I had mentioned it to you, and you were like, oh shit.
Yeah, Lena's the Princess of Tycoon. I think we knew that already.
Right.
This is a formal request, alright, where we're commandeering your ship in the name of the law.
The law to pirates.
There's sort of a mast in front of her at the minute. The degenerate piracy pirate. And, okay, we now have a pendant, and it's shining.
Pendant.
A pendant! And this pirate captain over here is, had a little bit of reaction to the pendant.
Indeed.
As we get dragged, kicking and screaming to the brig.
Pirate arrested.
I know, worst kind of arrested. I mean, you. A princess in our party? What are the odds? Well,
Who
guys, what are the odds of more than one princess in our party? Who knows? Yeah, her dad, the King of Tycoon, went to the Wind Crystal to see what was happening, and
Kinda hasn't come back, and the wind stopped, and it's not great.
Flamage Berserker Samurai Cannoneer. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some fun for grinding out money.
Mm-hmm.
The entire team is princesses. Garloff is a You know Garloff has to be a princess, right? He can't remember. He's got no memories. He's totally a princess. Ooh, so Princess Tycoon has the same pendant as Faris.
Weird, that.
Yes, 'tis the season. Garloff is absolutely a princess.
Such piratey music.
Oh, it's great. Untie them. By the way, once I'll get my jobs, I'll put them at the side as well, so you guys can always see what my
what
4
the
jobs
run
are.
actually is. Yeah.
I would have put night up, but I was in a bit of a. We were in a bit of a rush.
We just wanted to get started.
Yeah. Yeah, Faris is actually gonna take us to the wind train. I'll be trying to show off as much of this game as possible, so yeah, I will be going to show a bunch of the side scenes, pick up stuff I wouldn't normally pick up.
There's a lot of very missable stuff in this game, especially when you're limiting yourselves on jobs, because there's stuff that, like, you have absolutely no reason to do.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't get Summoner, you miss out on so many of the side quests.
Yeah.
There's 0 point.
Yeah, there's a ton of summons out there.
Yep.
Anyway, here's why you couldn't drive the boat before.
Yep. It's
actually not wind powered.
It's dragon powered. Hey, buddy. Hey, you're a good girl. Yes, you are. What a good dragon.
Much better than a bad dragon.
Hell yeah. So I should probably put that at the top as well. For next time.
Yeah.
I'll put forbidden. I'm doing a forbidden. Vanilla forbidden run. You can't actually do forbidden with the 750 and the no 750 modifiers, but you can do it with natural and upgrade and 5th job. I haven't done any of those. I've just done vanilla forbidden.
Right.
No, I do not want you to take me to the Wind Shrine.
I have things to do.
I am making Faris a knight, and then I'm going to town.
Yeah, it's like the game offers to take you straight to the Wind Shrine, but there's actually a town you can go to and, like, stock up.
Hell yeah. Grog. You might as well get all the summons. I tend to do all the side quests. I get all the summons even though... Yeah, there really is only one summon you'll be using. Well, 3. The 2 defensive ones and a 1 offensive. Here, get some gel. I'm gonna raid this town for all its valuables.
Walking up to their barrels, stealing their potions and their
Gil
and their tents.
You leave just a tent and a crate. Ah yes, so this is her friend Zock's house. We're not going in there yet. He's not there. He's out. But we're gonna, like, raid this water wheel for some shoes.
To be fair, I'm not sure anyone's wearing shoes right now.
See, this is why I normally get my jobs, all my jobs at the start. So that I don't end up having to backtrack.
Yeah, we decided it'd be more fun if we rolled them actively.
Yes.
As we get them.
Mostly because I don't have to worry too much about that with the Earth job.
Also true, yes.
No, I'm gonna do this in a little bit later. Gonna get the other stuff you can get in this town first. Building.
Explorers Guild.
So this is, I'm new to adventure. I'm totally new to adventuring. I don't know anything about this game. Let me in. I'm not going to talk to any of these weirdos.
This is the tutorial zone.
I don't need to hear anything they have to say. I'm just going to loot all their shit.
They will explain all sorts of game concepts to you, but more importantly, they will give you treasure.
So people use this chest, actually as a way to grind out the chicken knife. I don't care.
Yeah.
If I'm going to grind out the chicken knife, I'm just going to put it on fast forward and do it outside the desert when nobody's watching.
Makes sense.
Well, I'm probably brave blading this run since I'm a knight. I mean, I don't really like the chicken knife. I only take the chicken knife if I have...
a way to get around it.
Way around its downside. So I'm going to ignore these guys. I really don't need to talk to any of these weirdo wizards. I know this game. I just took their shit.
Nothing weird going on here.
Took their shit. So I'm gonna buy 2 swords.
I do love how, since Faris isn't technically with you right now, but you can still buy items for her.
But she goes away, so you can't actually equip Faris at the minute.
Right.
Which is fine, because
but she just pops in and is like, I'm here too.
Faris has a dagger, and that's fine. So I only buy 2 swords.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna get a free sword in a little bit.
Ah.
Oh, right, I should really... Faris also has, like, a shield and everything else on. I missed the leather helm in the cave. I might have been running too fast. So there's a leather helm in that cave. No, I think it just equipped it on Faris, because I forgot to equip it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, so, actually only need 2.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You've wasted that 300 gil.
Unoptimal, yeah. So Knight is also really good at the start because Knight gets access to shields.
Right.
Which is actually works as like evade in this game, basically. So yeah, she sees shields give you evasion. So basically 10% of the time shields will block an attack.
Yep.
Or however much percent is on. It functions as dodge rather than, like, tanking.
Yeah.
Let's go to the pub. This is where all the pirates are.
I assume you're gonna play pianos until you're sure?
Fuck yeah, I am. I'm gonna play pianos even after I'm sure. I'm sure of everything in this game.
Fair enough.
Let's do that. This is, nice.
Woo!
Nice. Alright. Nice ladies. Who will continue dancing on this spot once I leave. So I get access to the piano.
You're very good at this,
I'm so good
Oracle.
at the piano. I'm magical at the piano. So good at the piano. Piano flex! Yeah! I'm turn the game up just a little bit more. Very much on the fly. A bit quiet. I don't want it too loud, like it was dark. Puff puff. Yeah, he's not looking at the dancer. The wizard dude. Alright, so Faris is upstairs. That's I accidentally pressed the screen capture button.
You may see that from time to time.
You may see me do that from time to time, yeah.
Ah, we gotta do this scene. I'm gonna go get some water.
I'm showing off everything in this game. Bart's is kind of a perv. So is Galuf. I think we knew that already. He is an old man in a JRPG. They are all pervs. Basically, by definition. So you can only get this scene I believe it's only before you go to the wind shrine. Well, maybe you can get it in between. No. I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually tried to get the scene after the wind shrine, but before you go on to the next town. After that, it's definitely not available. Apparently there's a very small window to see the scene where they fall in love with Faris. Because who wouldn't? Yeah, yes, currently they all think Faris is a guy. Because he's a pirate captain. Of course he's a guy, right?
Obvious.
All pirate captains are dudes. He's a very handsome man, yes. Ah, you can get it, so you have to get it before the canal, but you can get it after the shrine. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually gone to this town after the shrine.
Yeah, not much
I mean, you do, but I've never actually, like, not gone before the shrine as well, you know what? Oh, I didn't show this, but this is where the magic shop is, so I'm not gonna buy this yet, because I don't know if I'll need it. No point wasting any money on this until I know.
You have exactly enough for one spell
I
right
can
now.
come back to this town fairly easily later on, so... If I get Red Mage, which I would be very sad if I got Red Mage. Did you ever look up what jobs I get in each?
Couldn't find anything.
Couldn't find it. I know someone has a list. It's probably in the Lagoon redstone. This is the inn. Also has an item shop in the back. Yeah, I always go to this place before the shrine. I just like having all my eggs in one basket. But yes, the shrine is actually really supposed to be beaten before this town.
Before you come to this town, before you get any jobs, like...
Yeah.
It's very much the first dungeon.
Make sure everyone's... Okay. Yeah, I always like detouring there first. I like buying magic, especially since I actually put my job on early. Having white and black magic is just kind of funny in the Wind Shrine.
Yeah, normally you show up here and you, like, can't use any of the magic.
So these guys just decided to stay here after the king went up to the top and died, like...
I feel like they're just cowering.
Ages ago. There's no monsters in this first floor, they could get out.
I mean, you're the one with the boat.
Yeah, they don't seem to have a ship, so I'm not sure how they got here. Oh right, ships don't work anymore anyway because they didn't.
Exactly. Yeah, they're kind of stuck.
Yeah, a little bit. We're gonna go up to see what happened to Dad.
Papa.
But this is a JRPG, so I think we already know what happens to Dad.
Good old JRPG fathers.
I think I gotta say that this game is especially hard on dads. I may spoil that. This game is very, very hard on dads. So that guy gives you some free potions and there's a free healing spot at the bottom.
Yep, so you can always heal up here if you do get your butts whooped.
Yep. And...
I feel like I haven't heard most of this music in a while. I mean, last year it was the,
yeah,
I didn't have sound
for it. You didn't have sound, yeah.
So long ago. Back when we started
screaming.
streaming.
This is where we can use a tent or a cottage and save the game. This is my first run. My first run I got Red Mage, Freelancer, Ninja, White Mage, and it was a fucking blast. I love that run.
That run was great.
This run was Berserker, Geomancer, Ninja, and Black Mage, and I took on Omega, and I really shouldn't have.
But she did it.
The rest of the run was pretty fun.
In the level 40s too, by the way.
So, this was also that one I was saving for other reasons. That's a run from 2 years ago, because unfortunately I lost all the files from last year when I lost my laptop. Just save over this one.
Yeah, Serene plays with a lot of fast forward normally, and likely if she streams other runs of the game, which she might do.
I probably will, especially when it's July and you're back at work, and I'm on my own quite a lot. I will probably stream my runs, and I will stream them with fast forward. Like, I'll stream them how I normally play them.
Yeah.
Because I'm going for an informative run, I'm not fast forward.
Yup.
Yeah, we get our free broadsword here, although the dagger is actually only 1 less attacks. Dagger is a really good knife.
Turns out swords are really good, but only like once you start collecting them.
You can't buy daggers.
Ooh.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that like pushed it to the top of the game, or like pushed it to the top of the screen so it's stretched across the whole thing.
Let's fight the first boss of the game.
I'm sure that looked hilarious.
I'm definitely gonna have to hotkey save state.
Yep.
I will do that after the... I couldn't do 8 runs a year if I didn't fast forward this game.
God, yes.
Now this guy is fairly straightforward, just wail on him. There will be a point where you have to stop wailing on him, but
we don't even get to that.
As knights, I am too strong for him. And yes, he gives you ability points, even though technically you shouldn't have any jobs yet.
Right.
It's just those goblins at the start of the game that don't. This is Forbidden Run, so we will get into Forbidden once it actually starts.
Exactly what it means once we really get there. We're currently just all playing Knights, which is pretty vanilla as these things go. Yeah,
it's gonna be pretty vanilla for the first
Although, admittedly, we are playing Knights a bit earlier than you normally would, because we have the Chaos mod.
There's also a staff down here.
In case you need that.
There's a lot of weirdly hidden items in the game that a lot of people don't know about. Like that Phoenix down in the meter at the start of the game, a lot of people don't know about that one.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's really off the beaten path there.
Oh yeah, and that staff is easily...
Yep. Oh, here comes the...
Yeah, the crystals sort of... We saw it shatter, so,
Now it's all lying around here.
What the... Yeah, the thing about gearing your team up before the Wind Shrine is you are just ready to go.
Yeah.
You're just ready to go. And when you go back to town, all you need to do is start the story off again. You don't need to do any that again.
Yep.
Yeah, totally. Everyone should finish the first run. I've already finished 2. There's no excuse. This is my 3rd run.
I don't know. You're a bit much.
Weird. A little bit weird. I did beat Omega. I really shouldn't have. I'm gonna say this a lot, but do not fight Omega legit. If you have a team that doesn't have a way to cheese them, do not do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. As someone who has a 22 Triple Crown streak, don't do it. Not worth it. Oh, the essence. See, everyone here has an element.
Yep.
Passion is the essence of wind, and that's Bart's, or Butts, or Oracle. Depending on what you want to call them. Yeah, the crystals are sort of choosing us as their 4 warriors. And...
Hey, by the way.
Oh, right, Dad. Oh, Dad's here.
Here-ish.
Dad's here. Hello, Dad. Yeah, we're the chosen ones. We're the warriors of light. What do you mean, Dad? Get back here. I'm sure we're going to do an excellent job of collecting these crystals. We're going to do such a good job.
We had one job, and well...
We're going to do so good at it. We're so good at it. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Poor Dad. Poor
Ghost Dad.
Bye,
No.
Dad. Bye, Dad.
Rip Ghost Dad.
Father. King Tycoon is wearing a cape. He's dashing. And a weird helmet.
Sort of like a Dragoon helmet,
Yeah,
basically.
like from 4. From Final Fantasy 4.
Uh-oh. now the crystals are gonna attack us.
Yeah, so the crystal fragments give you jobs. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage.
We already have.
We already have knight. So yeah, this is officially where you get your first job.
Right. If you're playing the game vanilla, this is where you
this is where you will get your first job. If you're playing on like chaos mode and you get a job that isn't one of your wind crystal jobs, prepare to be a freelancer for ages, which is really boring. Really boring.
The sort of thing you could do like once for a run, but
I did it. It's really boring.
Like it's sort of just you don't like the fun thing about freelancers is basically that you can use them to combine all sorts of bullshit
jobs,
from other jobs that you've beaten.
mean, like I said, I had freelancer as one of my. It was my fire crystal job in my first run, and it was interesting because you could get innate dual wield from the ninja. This little guy tells you a little tutorial, but we don't need his tutorial. We don't need your tutorial,
We sort of
Boko.
know how this game works.
We don't need your shit. We know how this works. Bye, Boko. Bye. And then a little wave. Bye. You don't need your help. We're good. So yeah, freelancer gets every time you max a job, your freelancer gets the best stats. So if you're max a white mage, your freelancer will inherit the white mage's magic, unless you max black mage, who has a better magic stat.
Right. Whatever the best job that you've maxed out.
You will inherit those stats as a freelancer.
For every stat.
For every stat. So eventually, if you're playing the game normally, freelancer will eventually just become utterly broken.
Yep.
And is absolutely one of the ways to beat a lot of the hardest things in the game. So we're gonna go to Zock's house, where he is now.
He exists.
Hey, buddy. I think he's one of the ones that was hanging out in the Adventures Home. To be honest.
Probably.
He
Off at
looks
his
like
day
him,
job.
Right? We need to get through the canal. And he's gonna pretend he's lost the key. Right? Yeah, he's so very believable there. He lost the key. So we're gonna stay the night here.
Stay a while and listen.
Anyway, as I was saying, the yes, for a Fiesta, the freelancer doesn't always get the benefits of inherent job stats, but the other thing freelancers get is 2 slots for abilities, which is handy, and the ability to equip anything. Freelancers can equip any weapon, any armor, anything in the game. So,
which is ridiculously OP, all on its own.
I was dual wielding the Brave Blade and the Dancing Dagger to do swords, and with a rainbow dress on,
right,
to do swords dances for ridiculous amounts of damage. It was good.
Yeah, it
was grand. Freelancer is, if you have a good combo of jobs for freelancer, is great.
Oracle's remembering something.
So bye, Wally. Hope you had fun.
See ya.
So, yeah, Sparks is having himself a little bit of fun. Crystals must be protected.
Back when he had teal hair, it was a phase.
Oh, Dad, you're wrong. You're wrong,
about
Dad.
that.
Right?
Oh, darling.
Oh, darling. In the future, it will be his job, and he'll be real good at it. I swear, he'll protect those crystals.
Yeah.
I'm sure no more crystals are gonna get broken on our wall. Yeah, so freelancer can be good. I also had a run, last year, the year before, with freelancer where it wasn't very good because it just didn't have a very good synergy of classes.
Right.
I think it was, Knight, White Mage, Moon freelancer, or something like that.
I think that's what you found it, yeah.
And it was, that doesn't really give you anything. But White, Red, Ninja freelancer was fantastic. It was great fun. Freelancer got a bunch of stuff. But freelancer, at the start of the game, when you've got no jobs, and you just have to freelancer your way through the Earth Crystal, it's boring.
A lot of attacking.
And it's boring. It's not difficult at all, because freelancers are even then, are hella broken, because they can equip anything in the game. Which means they can break rods. Which I don't know if I'll do. We'll see if I get a rod breaking class.
Yeah, I mean, that's mostly down to the rolls here.
Yes, if I get a rod breaking class.
Well, we'll at least explain it, regardless.
Yep. So yeah, freelancers and knights are about as strong at this point in the game, and they can break rods over things. So freelancer is absolutely easy. It's easy pickings up until the Earth Crystal, but it's incredibly boring. Why would I do that when I can have the Fiesta mod and Gill Toss Gorilla in the face for 3,000 damage and insta-kill it? Like, honestly, I recommend getting this mod and just using Samurai at the start just for complete shits and giggles. It's funny.
It just opens up new avenues, especially when you've played the game as much as she has.
Yeah, I've played this game a lot. And especially the start of this game a lot, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, you had the Red Mage as your first job in your first run this year, and that was not something you'd ever experienced before.
Nope.
And it's neat. There's a lot of stuff that's just neat to do once.
It is very handy. I enjoyed having a ninja early last run as well. I had it as my water job. Nice. So now we're just, we're gonna
abandon the pirates.
Yeah, fuck them. Don't need them. Who needs a pirate crew in this day and age?
We're gonna strand them in that town.
Hell yeah, we are. Now they make their way back to the hideout. I may go back there now. It's 6.5. Doesn't really do it now or a little bit later.
Up to you.
Alright, something you can do. I might do it when I get the North Mountain instead.
Mm-hmm.
But again, if I do that, I still have to go through the first area.
Right.
It's only when you're at the very end that it actually becomes a shorter trip, but by then it's kind of pointless. Vote now, chat. Do you want me to go to Pirate Cave now or later? Gallo still doesn't remember shit. Gallo still has amnesia. Feel it in my bones. Yeah, I was just a bum coming along for no reason.
Bartz has no real reason to be involved at the moment. I mean, he does remember his dad, but he's sort of crystals.
He was chosen by a crystal. Why the hell not, right?
Might as well see where this ends up.
The crystal chooses you, and that's what you have to do. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Pirate's Cave. It's, like I say, I can do it later, but it's the same, basically, anyway.
Right.
It only becomes less of a trip when I can park in there. Which I can't for ages. So I'm just gonna park my boat here.
Be right back, boat.
Be right back, boat. Kill these bees.
Kill a bee.
Yeah, Crystal Life shows me. So yeah, everything for this first part of the game is, it's gonna be easy, but a little bit boring. That's night for you. Very good class. Oh no! Oh no, our Chocobo tried to come in after us. Into the monster-infested cave.
I mean, to be fair, it's a giant bird with giant talons.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how well Boko fared in this case. Yes, this is a masterclass of Fiesta Routing. As I say, whether you come back now or later, it makes very little difference because you still have to go through this bit of the cave. If you come back just a little bit later, and if you come back at the end, what's the point?
Right.
What you get out of here is useful at the start of the game and basically nowhere else.
This game has front row and back row mechanics for enemies, right?
Yes.
If you attack an enemy in the back row, you'll be doing less damage.
Yes.
Unless you have a weapon that specifically avoids it.
Once you kill the enemies in the front row, so once I kill these two bats at the front, the back row becomes the front row.
Right.
And you do the normal damage.
Yeah, you'll just notice sometimes that someone will, you'll kill off the enemy, and then someone who is queued up to attack them will attack someone in the back and do way less damage.
To get that cat, good stuff. Oh, what's that? Yeah, you can see, just not really having any trouble. Just mash that A button.
Not really many resources to...
Or in my case, the X button.
Yeah.
So yeah, you saw this on the one map, but when we came out here, and there's this little bit here, and this is the only bit that saves you time coming back to Pirate Cave.
Right.
And landing here. But it's a while before you can land in there.
Even then, you just saved, what, 3 rooms and, a walk through the desert?
Yeah.
It's not nothing, but it's not exactly like it, you just land at the front door.
I should say, but by the time you get the ability to land there, I'm getting a lot of enemies. Brave Blade Run's gonna be fun.
Die, Stroper.
Yes, I always kill everything until I know whether I'm gonna Brave Blade or not. So we're actually gonna hit the switch. Because the pirates are wandering around, we can actually get into the rooms. So this guy gives you 8 potions. And put a quang bird to bed, oh no. That opens up, that switch opens up this.
And this door was guarded before.
10 and ether and 300 gil. So this is why it's really not worth coming here later in the game. This is what you get. You get 8 potions, a 10, and ether and 300 gil, which is good. It's nice. Nice at this part of the game.
Pretty useful right now.
But not so much later.
Anyway.
Yeah, our poor bird got a little bit battered by the cave because he was an idiot bird who came into a monster-infested cave.
Our poor stupid bird.
And got rescued by pirates. So yeah. They gotta take good care of him. Take good care of my bird. Take good care of my boy.
These pirates are good boys.
These pirates are good boys. That one gets seasick. Arr! Arr! Yeah, the earthquake that sort of was ripping holes in it, ripped a hole in the cave, which is how we got in. Hello? Hello? Hello. We all know what that pirate wants. So yeah, the only way out of this game is because again, you go here and yeah, hi. Like the hideout. So yeah, we're just gonna have to
go back through.
Wander all the way back out. There's another reason to come visit this cave way later in the game that I will show, even if I don't get the class that benefits from it.
That actually wants to do it.
Yeah, that one I want to show off as much as possible in this game. Help everyone who's doing the Fiesta.
Yeah, we've been trying to do like one informative run a year. We've sort of decided that that's a great way to do things.
Yeah, it's a good way to do the Fiesta. Just since we now know what how we're doing when it comes to streaming. So.
Yep, this was basically the first game we streamed together.
This was the first game we streamed together. Yeah, we're gonna get all. I'm gonna get all the summons.
Regardless of other summoners on the table.
So it was maybe July last year. It was run 4, so it probably was a little bit later than this. I asked if we could stream together because, as I say, it was always the game I said if I wanted to let's play, it would be what I would let's play. And I didn't really have very much to do. We just started doing immigration stuff.
That sort of puts a hold on a lot of things.
It puts a hold on your life. So I thought, you know, why not stream? I didn't want to stream on my own because it's scary. Streaming on your own.
Plus, I've sort of been talking with my voice for a long-ass time.
Right, so now we're actually going to get to where we need to go. We're going in this canal. It's actually going to be a little time before we get our next job. This isn't the biggest gap between jobs. The biggest gap between jobs is definitely between the fire and the earth crystal. But the second biggest gap is between the wind and the water. It is quite a while before we get our next job. So we are actually going to we may run into random encounters in this. There we go. I get back attacked a lot. So yeah, you can run into encounters here. Kill them. If you have Black Mage, some of these guys are weak to lightning, some of them are weak to and you can see that I'm in the back row now, that I'm being back attacked. Which means I take less damage, but I also do less damage. I just got thundered in the face.
Ouch.
Wow. That hurt.
Friggin' Octocracken.
I have to use some of those potions I got. So yes, I both take less physical damage, not magic damage. Just less physical damage. And also do less damage. Got my inventory. Heal up per fires, because I got another boss coming. Really have to hotkeep my save. I promise I will do it for the next. You see, I'm doing a lot more damage now that my knights are in the front row. There are some weapons that do full damage from back row. Things like bows. We will be picking up a weapon that I won't be able to use that does full damage from back row soon, the flail. Which is absolutely a weapon you should pick up. If you have a white mage start, pick up the flail that's coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
This boss coming up is Carl boss.
It's Carl
boss.
It's Carl.
I will talk about some of my favorite mistranslations from sort of PS1 era that, of course, I had when I played the PS1 version. So this guy, he's not very difficult. He can be a bit annoying. If you have Black Mage, he's toast. He's weak to thunder. He's weak to lightning damage. He is also weak to some status effects that you can't inflict on him yet.
Which is
That's
fun.
We're just gonna wail on him as oh, there we go. We got a shield deflect there. So when my character raises the shield, that means I evade the attack. It's neat.
Attacks can also just miss on their own.
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
attacks can miss. Yeah, but that was specifically a shield guard. Oh yeah, this is the bit where he's in. So he can use Tail Screw, which puts you down to single-digit health. Overall, he's got 650 health. He's a bit of a chump. But he can be a pain in the butt. For
friggin' Carl boss.
For certain teams. Feeler paralyzes you, which is annoying. So we're gonna feel the sting of having to use potions as healing. We'll keep everyone above 50. That's about how much damage he does with an attack. There's no point in healing to full skill screen.
Right.
Right back down. I don't want to use too many potions on this bozo. He's really not that strong.
As he tail screws you again.
Yeah, no, what a dick. There we go. No, I'm being legit and we're gonna find them out on stream. I do normally find them out beforehand, but I feel for a stream, more interesting to find them out on the go. It's what we did last year as well, yeah. And as I say, with the Earth jobs being different this year, I don't have to worry quite so much about having to backtrack at that point, which I normally worry about, but I'm not going to spoil for those who haven't seen this game before. But there's a reason why I like knowing what I'm getting into, which is why I didn't sign up for Forbidden right away.
Right.
I'm one of those people, I just like to know what I'm getting myself into. Also, we're kind of losing our pet dragon here. Our dragon is kind of
sucked into the whirlpool
dead.
To save us.
Our Sildra sacrificed herself to save us. So, it doesn't mean our boat is without propulsion now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what jobs I only know about night. We may or may not get to the water crystal this stream. Probably not. Since I had to end in an hour or so because I'm streaming with Ragnius. As usual, we've been streaming Romantic Saga on her channel. We started a little bit later than I wanted to today just because we were doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we were handling things in the city.
Yeah, wedding and immigration stuff, so we were a bit late back. But I wanted to start as fast as possible. I actually did do Berserker Risk this year as well. I did Pure Chaos Berserker Risk, but I didn't get a Berserker. Because there weren't as many donations this year. And Revenant Kyoko put it up to $15 per Berserker to make it Berserker Risk and not Berserker Guarantee. Because when I did Berserker Risk last year, I got 3 Berserkers. 3 of them. Yep. 3 Berserkers. It was never happening. I job faired one of them out. So I did it with a run Mystic Knight. It was Mystic Knight and 3 Berserkers, so no. I job faired it to Mystic Knight Bard and 2 Berserkers, and that was actually fine. Because Bard is really good. Bard is a really good class. Not at the start of the game, though. If you do Fiesta mode and you get Bard as your wind class, God help you. That's even worse than like anything else I can think of. You can actually, yeah, you can rest up here. You get healed right at the start, so I don't actually need to go here. It auto heals you.
I can't believe Goluf grabs the bed before everyone else gets a chance.
But this place, if you need to grind out, say you got a thief and you want to steal daggers from people in the city, skeletons carry daggers. And you can't buy them for a little bit.
Right.
So they're a good steal to get, especially for the boss of this area.
Yep.
So that's good to do. You also might need to grind out for like White Mage. And let's go down here. So if you wait on that rock a little bit and this path appears.
Boing, boing,
yeah, no
boing.
songs, you basically just have daggers. So that's the flail.
Shitty thief.
And that's the staff, and that has full power from back row. So this is what you use if you have a White Mage team and you need to beat the bosses. This is basically your only chance of doing any damage.
Yeah, White Mages are always like that, where they have like a few specific weapons that do damage and everything else is kind of useless.
Yes, please attack the skeleton in the back
Both
row.
of you.
I might go back and heal anyway. Damaging, currently yes, because I'm knight, but it depends if I get jobs that have a way to get around the chicken knife downside, I may go chicken knife. But I'm currently acting under the assumption that I will go Brave Blade.
And of course, you can always decide Brave Blade and then change your mind, as opposed to Chicken Knife, where you kind of can't.
Yeah, once you start running from fights, your Brave Blade is done. I just go heal up. Mostly because I'm trying to avoid using his potions. Because I am poor. And I don't have many potions. White Mage, the thing about White Mage is that, yeah, you don't do any damage, but you will not die.
Right.
And god, I miss White Magic when I don't get White Magic in a run. I had it in my first run this year, and I missed it something bad.
It basically saves everything.
I'm one of those people that just fights everything, so I actually don't have too much of a problem not running until I get to the Void. The Void is where it sucks, because some of the enemies in that Void are not worth the hassle in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And if you're not blading, just run. Just run. Just run.
Yeah, the Brave Blade is a commitment.
Yes, it is very much a commitment. I don't even mean the Mind Flayers, I mean the Behemoths. Behemoths are hands down the worst enemy in the Void.
I do love that the skeletons are wearing booty shorts.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Behemoths, yep, see, everyone knows. If you're in that Void, you know those Behemoths suck. So we'll see, but I really do not like taking the Chicken Knife if I don't have a way to get around it. The thing about the Chicken Knife is, it's actually as powerful as the Brave Blade, because knives have a really weird damage formula that takes into account agility, but only sometimes. Only if it's like an even number. It's really strange. Sometimes you'll notice your damage fluctuating on your Chicken Knife when you level up. Your Chicken Knife will do less damage because you're leveled up and now your like damage formula is off. Knives are weird in this game.
Knives is weird.
If you ever want to see the nitty gritty, I recommend the algorithm guides on the SNES version and then the updated GBA one as well. It's really fascinating. Yeah, those guys drop daggers. You really want to grind out skeletons to drop their daggers if you have a thief party. Or anything that has just knives. Sure, I did a run where I had no options other than knives for a class. They had some... Dragoon! I did a Dragoon start of this game, and you don't get any lances for,
a long time.
while. So they're stuck on knives, which is hilarious. Yeah, the full power Chicken Knife will be slightly more powerful than the Brave Blade, but 25% of the time the Chicken Knife flees. Just fine if you don't care about fights, but you cannot flee against bosses, but it will still proc.
Yeah, it'll lose your chance to attack,
So it will lose the attack. So basically it'll try to flee, will fail, and then you don't attack. And I hate that. I hate that. Oh, so this is where the boys discover that Faris is a girl! Faris really hit it, other than just, like, not explicitly stating it out loud. That's fair. It's pretty forbidden. Yeah, I hate the Chicken Knife's flee. I mean, that's my point. So, in order to get around the Chicken Knife's flee, you have to have something that will get around it. So if you have a command, like Rapid Fire, or I think Focus works as well, Monk's Focus, Mug, Dance, you can get around it. The other thing that can also get around it is the Ninja's Dual Wield. If you have in your right hand a weapon that procs, like the Twin Lance that has 2 attacks, it won't check for the Chicken Knife's proc. It'll assume you've already procced or not, and then it's like, wow, it's second proc in a second hand, that doesn't happen. So Twin Lance Chicken Knife works, but Dual Wield on its own doesn't work, and attacking with any class with a chicken knife will have that chance to.
Right.
I believe Mug works. I've never tried it. I believe anything with a command does.
Right, just does the damage and then doesn't proc.
But if I don't have a way around it, and I have a class that can use the Brave Blades,
you might as well go for that.
I'm gonna go for the Brave Blade every single time. I'm not one of these people who needs to run from fights. I got fully healed there as well because we rested for good. Thankfully, there are ways around the flea, but if you don't have any of them...
Yeah, when you're playing the Fiesta, sometimes you just don't
sometimes
get a class that has the...
Nope. And when I had Ninja Freelancer, yeah, I had the Twin Lance way to get around the flea, but I also had a Freelancer who could dual wield the Brave Blade and something else. And I thought, fuck it, I'm going with that. Like, that's way better than, like, the Twin Lance Chicken Knife. I could, like, totally dual wield anything I wanted. And what I did dual wield was, the Brave Blade with the Dancing Dagger, so I could Swords Dance for insane amounts of damage. And it worked really well. I do not regret my Brave Blade choice. There's nothing over here, by the way. There's nothing up in that bit. There is something in the store over here. If you run from fights at all, do not get the Brave Blade. Every run makes it weaker by one attack. The Chicken Knife goes up by strength by 1 for every... Keep screen capturing by accident. Got a really, so I really liked it. I think you barely have to touch the button for screen cap. Before I rest my hands.
Yep.
But, so yeah, the Chicken Knife goes up 1 strength for every 2 fleas. It takes 250. 2 or 4
to get to full power.
To get to full power. Plus, it also has the agility mechanic of daggers, so it is more powerful.
Yeah, it is the better weapon. Just
but it
both
also
of them
has
sort of require different.
It could be 255 rounds. It's something like that. Get 2 antidotes and a Phoenix down, and I'm gonna have to potion up. It's something like that. It is times 2 to get to full, and full is 127. And it starts at, I believe it starts at 0, so it's 2 times 127 runs.
254?
Yeah, 254. Get to max. But as I say, while it doesn't look as strong as a Brave Blade, because of Dagger's weird agility mechanics, it is. But that flea chance is such a killer on boss fights if you don't have a way around it. Such a nightmare. You will proc that flea when you need to not do that. I don't like leaving things like that up to any sort of... So I've got a boss coming up.
Yeah, and that boss is being back attacked by skeletons.
Yeah, seems so. So I could actually change row. But it does take a turn and I can't be bothered. We heal up with potions. This boss... should be okay with knights. I haven't actually done knights in a while. I don't think I've had knights in my first class fight.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know if you had it last year.
Right there with a baby chocobo on the pommel for the chicken knife. That's some... kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, the problem with Brave Blade also is if you don't have a knight or a freelancer, don't bother. Those are the only classes that can equip it.
Right.
The chicken knife can be equipped by any class that uses daggers, which is...
most of them.
A lot of them. The Brave Blade is exclusively a knight sword, so it can only be used by freelancers because freelancers can...
Freelancers don't give a fuck.
Freelancers don't give even the tiniest fucks. Let's go do this boss. Red mage.
There's something fishy about
Red
this
mages
place.
would be good in this game if they went to 4th level. Because 4th level is where some of the utility white magic happens, and black magic. Even without the Agas, they could be quite good if they had a bit more utility in it. As it is, they're kinda meh. I don't hate them, but I did last year get like 4 runs in a row with them, and I got really sick of them by that
They're
point.
a very grindy class is the biggest thing, so like doing it once is fine, doing it
Yeah,
several times.
Jewel Cast takes 999 ability points for everyone after getting 160 for Red 1, 2, and
yeah, if Red Mage could use literally just Asuna from the level 4 spells, it would actually be like 10 times better.
Asuna is really good in this game. What are you talking about?
No, that's saying not getting it.
Oh, not getting it. So, yeah, sorry, I was like, yeah, like, I just read it as no, Asuna sucks ass. I'm like, well, hang on a minute.
No, Asuna
is fucking great in this game because, the thing about this game is there's quite a few status effects that can't be healed by item. Confused, there is no item. Silence, there is no item to cure silence in this game. The only way to cure things like that are Chemist, because Chemist gets mixes that can cure those status effects.
Right.
Or White Mage is Asuna. So Asuna is great. And not having a White Mage, and Old! Old is a really bad status effect that can only be cured by Asuna or, again, a Chemist mix.
Old is one of the wackiest.
Old is a very wacky status
effects in this game.
We'll almost certainly see in this game, so... Alright, so Galuf is the only one who isn't affected by Siren because
he lost his memory.
Galuf can't remember who the heck this is. Anyone who's played FF5, though, we all know who she is.
But for now, she's just a girl.
She's just a girl. So Galuf sort of slaps these guys out of their
reverie.
Oh, so this cutscene has quite a bit of slowdown, which is kind of hilarious. This game taxes the GBA, apparently. Oh yeah, like everyone here is a princess, including the King Tycoon, by the way. They're all princesses. It's Palom. It's Palom and Porum, yeah. I'm actually probably gonna save state here, so I don't have to go through that cutscene. So you don't have to
do all of that again.
So I don't have to go through that cutscene again if Siren kicks my ass, although she shouldn't.
Oh no! Silence my knight!
And it didn't even work!
Failed to silence my knight.
We didn't see this in the Wing Raptor fight, but enemies can have different forms. And we'll almost... I don't know if we'll kill Siren before she goes into her second form. We shall see. So this form is just normal. She has quite high magic defense, low physical defense, so wail on her with your physical attacks.
Yeah, so we are kind of in the perfect shape for this one.
Ah, and then she protects, which is one of the worst algorithms to get when you have knights, but you know. Unfortunate.
At least we'll get to see her second form.
But it happened. Can't remember exactly how much HP. Decent amount. There we go. So for form change, she becomes undead. She gets high physical defense and lower magical defense. So if you have white mage or red or black, cure works because she's undead, and fire works. So lay into her with those
undead
flares.
hate fire.
And she does a lot of damage, so be careful in this form. I'm going to a town, so hopefully I can have the money to
actually buy some potions.
Stock up on potions.
Yeah, you can also throw potions at her.
Yes, you can. I don't have all that many potions, so I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, like it'll do good damage to her, but...
Nah. So that poisons you. It can end the fight faster, so it could be worth it. I guess you can damage her with potions. Totally legit way to just murder her.
Which again, this game has a lot of just cool little mechanical things that you may not even recognize.
Perfect damage! Perfect damage to murder Galuf. And I'm gonna waste the Phoenix down. They're tier, but I'm one of those people. I don't like my people being dead.
I don't like their EXP getting out of whack.
I really hope she turns back into her first form soon.
Yeah, she's sort of in...
There we go.
Rip Galuf.
Rip Galuf. It was perfect damage to kill him, too.
Yeah, this game doesn't do, does do overkill damage and stuff. Yeah. Sometimes you'll just take, 1,000 damage when you have 500 health.
Yeah. No, it's not like it did
so, like, that was literally
perfect to kill him.
Ah, whatever. I only said it because I have no idea who I am.
Yep.
Oh.
Us whippersnappers are laughing at him. Alright, so we're out of the graveyard.
Yep. Guess we're just gonna wander around this landmass that we landed on.
Yep.
Get killed by this Gatling.
Yeah, hopefully, well, the next time we'll, if we have enough money, touch wood, be able to buy some better gear for our knights and make them, fairly chunky.
Relatively unkillable.
They're not that chunky at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, the game sort of assumes that you have at most one knight at
Yeah.
this point, basically, like, as far as the gear drops go.
And the first level of the town, the leather stuff can basically be picked by, like, everyone except for squishy mages.
Yep.
The only class that gets shield currently. So, let's go to this town. I'm sure this... Oh,
Music's
love this
certainly
music.
interesting.
Loot it. Only that barrel has an item in it from that long line of barrels. Down here we can get an ice rod. I'm not going to invite you.
Hell
rod.
yeah. Just hold on to it.
Absolutely pick that up if you have a rod bearing class. If you have a black mage, equipping that will double your blizzard damage.
I mean, if you have a magic class, it's basically like picking 750 gold up.
I'm gonna talk. I use a power. Oh no, not a machine to amplify the power of the water crystal.
Hey, is that bad?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, I brought it up.
Galuf.
Sorry,
You
sorry.
insensitive clod. Alright, so like we can't go by sea or land. So let's go to the pub. I love the pub. Because there's a piano here.
Of course.
And I love flexing.
You're getting there. Maybe if
I'm
you spent
good.
more than...
Are you kidding me? This is amazing. I'm brilliant at piano.
Maybe if you spent more than, like, 2 minutes on piano every day, that might help?
No.
Okay.
No. Browsing now.
Sneak into the
There's
kitchen,
nothing back
steal
here,
their money.
but we can talk to this guy. Who's mean. Although, mothers-in-law can be terrible. So 3,000. Oh, by the way, if you have a thief, you can see these passages.
Yes, that is one of the thief's special abilities.
Thief has sea passage. But if you also know where these passages are, who cares?
Yep.
You can just go in them. Ooh, there's a dragon on North Mountain.
A Dargon.
What did it look like? It looked like a dragon?
Like a
That
dragon.
meteor totally landed on Torneo and not his mother-in-law. It was that meteor. And it's dragon glass. So Hiru, Dad's Drake that he used to get to the wind place, is hurt. And has gone up to Dragon Mountain to heal itself. So we're gonna grab that dragon.
Unfortunately, we did have a Tornado who noticed getting hit by a meteor.
Yes.
In our previous previous Fire Emblem 9 run.
He did. There's some more magic to buy. There's only one new spell for white and black. There's Protect, which absolutely, if you're wanting to start, pick this up. It will make you unkillable. And Sleep is also useful. There are already some bosses and stuff that are not immune to sleep.
Right. It's kind of the cool thing about this game. They really go out of their way to make, like, different bosses weak to different things, which means that you don't have the usual RPG plan of a problem of, like, we had to make our bosses immune to literally everything.
So here's where we get our first, like, heavy armor.
Ah, decent armor.
So we can get, bronze armors for everything. Helms for... And a bronze shield.
And shield.
And shield. Just up to 15.
Yeah, shields get actually, like, really, really dodgy.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, yeah. Shields are great. I miss shield when I don't have a class that can... I'm gonna sell off some of my stuff, but I'm gonna use it to buy potions.
That's fair, considering how low we are already.
I'm gonna sell a dagger. There we go. I was like, wondering where all my stuff was, right? I don't like selling off all my stuff. I'm one of these people that likes... Especially since we don't know what my next class is gonna be yet.
Right, that's the biggest thing.
So don't sell off everything. Until you know what all your classes are, you don't really want to sell off your gear. Once you do, you can sell off weapons that, like, only specialty classes can use.
All your bells.
If you don't have a Beastmaster, why are you carrying a whip, you know? Alright, let's buy some stuff. I'm gonna buy 4 of these.
Give him one of these.
those.
And just fill the fuck up.
Hope 19 potions is enough. Alright.
I mean, we should be taking less damage now,
Our
which will help.
tornado, we kind of deliberately put into danger and then gave him provoke so that everything would go for it. We kind of threw him into danger. Yeah, just enough guilt to in.
Just barely.
Just barely.
My last dollar for a warm bed.
Yeah, so yeah, I really like that FF5 doesn't... basically had to make bosses that you could beat with just about any combination. So, like, it decided, you know what, we're gonna make bosses that do weird stuff and are not immune to status effects, because you could use status effects to shut them down.
But also there are a lot of status effects and a lot of different jobs in the game that have these status effects.
Lots of different elements to use, so they were very creative. And some bosses are not immune to death, even. Insta-death works on some bosses, which is handy. I don't know if we'll see it. Depends what classes we get.
Yep. Berserker.
Berserker. I really hope I don't get Berserker.
Yeah, I mean, Night Berserker is kind of starting on a bad foot.
It's a really bad start to the game. Ah, got a tent, that'll be handy. Alright, so this is North Mountain.
You can see why it's called that.
Hell yeah, it's north. Well, most mountains are north, right?
Yeah.
Berserkers. Now, even then, that's fine. Samurai with Guild Toss is broken. Well, I guess if you don't have a Fiesta mod, you're kind of stuck with 4 Berserkers. You know, the start of the game, like, Night Berserker is actually a good combo, but the start of the game effing sucks with it. If I don't get a magic class to start this Fiesta, it's gonna blow.
Yeah.
Although now that I've said that, I'm gonna get red mage, and I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna be like, aww.
I'm sure your Earth Child will make up for everything.
Yeah, FF5 deliberately has some bosses that are not immune to certain stat effects. It is very deliberate in its immunities and non-immunity.
Yep.
That, in a way that the mobile game took out, and I'm very annoyed about. Because it's completely deliberate. Why would you make a boss that is only not immune to Berserk?
Oh no, Link.
Oh no. I mean, Geomancer at least is handy for the library. Your Liquid Flame must have sucked. But in the library, Geomancer gets a fire move, so at least... Biblos is gonna suck, but slightly less than having... I'm pretty sure I did it with like 3 physical classes, and my god, that run sucked.
3 physical classes.
Sucked. Real balls.
Oh, I guess Samurai is really the only fiscal class.
Yeah, Samurai is the only physical class. But yeah, it feels very deliberate that FF5 has bosses immune to only some status effects and not immune to others.
Yep.
That's something you choose. That's not an oversight. In the way that everything in FF6 is vanishable.
Right.
Is likely something they didn't actually intend.
You don't say.
Because some bosses have the heavy flag, which is a really weird flag, but it basically makes them immune to a lot of status effects, including instant death. Even if they're not actually immune to instant death. There's like 3 different versions of instant death in this game, and it's pretty funny. So yeah, the heavy flag is definitely a thing in this game.
I mean, that sort of also makes
thing.
sense.
They could have made these bosses that are not immune to everything just heavy. If they didn't want to.
Yeah, heavy is the we don't want you to cheese this in any way kind of thing.
Yes, heavy also makes things that status effects that bosses aren't immune to wear off super fast. It's a very deliberate thing. We could have just made all these bosses immune to everything and heavy, but they deliberately did. And that's good. It's good. There aren't very many games that get status effects right. Status effects are actually very handy. Right, let's have some. If you have a blue mage, you can actually learn flash off of these headstones if you feed them an elixir.
Right, they start with
ether.
0 magic.
They start with not enough MP to use flash, which is kind of hilarious. There you go.
That.
Not enough MP. And if you give them MP, then you can learn it.
Yep. We did, in fact, have the blue mage in last year's run.
We did. I really still think. I think we should put the caveat of like bad quality, but it had blue mage, and it was a hell of a good run. It had blue mage and summoner, didn't it?
I think so.
That was a hell of a good run for information, like for magic. Alright, let's use that tent. The tents heal not all HP and MP, it's 100 MP. But it functionally heals all your health and MP until it's like halfway through the game.
Yeah, I mean, look, we all have 30 MP right now, and I mean, yeah, we're knights, but...
In which case you want to switch to cottages.
Yeah.
But tents are very good for the part of the game. World 1 is
That's usually how it goes.
Alright, coming up to the next boss fight. Which, again, I mean, knights don't have much tricks.
Yeah.
Knights have not many tricks at the minute. I could put cover on people. I really should do that.
Whoop!
I'll do that after this boss fight. We start putting cover on people. It actually probably is quite handy for this boss fight.
Whoops!
But fuck it.
See if we can do it without.
I mean, honestly, as with everything, a knight start is just punch it until it fails. Well, sword it until it fails. Monk is punch it.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Faris is
quite good at bouldering.
Faris is
yeah,
good.
Let a
poison count. One of many. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, come on, Lena. Yeah,
Thunder!
This is Megissa on her own, not that rough, but I think we can probably tell, there's gonna be shenanigans. So we're just gonna, wail on her.
Yep.
There's not really much else we can do. If you have, silence, you can silence her.
I do love
white
that,
magic. And you do want to silence her, she uses magic, so,
right.
Silence is really good.
I do love that Lena starts this fight poisoned.
Yeah. Basically do want to beat her down. Oh my god, I beat her down so fast you never... So she's supposed to summon her boyfriend. Forza, who is a big burly man. And he's a physical unit and she casts Regain on him. So he's rough, he can beat you up real fast, but I killed her before she summoned.
That will happen from time to time.
I hardly ever managed to do that. It's actually at like 300 health she's supposed to do that, but I guess it's also, she reaches 300 and then she has to hit her turn.
Right.
And I think I just wrecked her before she hit her turn.
Speaking of Lena being poisoned.
Yeah, take 2. Lena, poison count. 2. So yeah, Forza is a lot more difficult, but Forza can be put to sleep. So if you have a black mage, you can put Forza to sleep and then wail on him, and we're absolutely free. It's absolutely free fight if you have black magic.
Yep.
So yeah, those are where stats effects can really help this game. A lot of bosses are stats effects.
Which is neat.
And this is where bards suck. That fight as a bard is terrible.
Oh god, yeah. I'm sure a lot of these early boss fights are awful.
White mage is, you have protect for Forza, which is very handy. So you can't really die, but it takes forever to kill them. Thief is also, I mean with daggers it's not too bad, but yeah, you only have potions for heal. Alright, so we have a Dargon. With this Dargon we could actually have gone back to the Pirate's Cove, but like I said, you don't actually save that much time, because you can still, this dragon can't fly over mountains.
Right.
Silence and protect, slow but winnable. Yeah, this dragon can't fly over mountains, just over land, so you can't get to the top part of the Pirate's Cave. I normally save the Pirate's Cave for when I get home. Because I'm already going over this way anyway for something else.
Makes sense.
By the way, R opens up the world map that I got in the graveyard. I actually did pick up this world map in the graveyard.
Yeah, worth noting, you can just totally miss the world map in this game.
Yeah.
It's not even like directly on your path. You have to go inside the ship to get it.
There are several places where it spawns. the game.
Okay.
If you don't get it at the fire ship, it spawns elsewhere, but I've never got it anywhere other than the fire ship.
Right.
So I couldn't tell you where it spawns, but I know it spawns at like several points, so that if you...
Anyway, let's go to Castle Tycoon
and you can
real
go
quick.
back to the ship graveyard. I can just go back in there.
Yep, it's still on the map.
Still on that map. So yeah, we're going back to Castle Tycoon. We're gonna tell the Chancellor, who somehow managed to get back home. And Lena's like, no, I'm not gonna return. No. We have to get King Tycoon back.
I got shit to do.
I'm a crystal warrior. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, absolutely do come back here as soon as you can. Once you get Haru. There is a lot of swag. I'm gonna loot so many castles in this game. This is the castle looting simulator, basically. I have to keep a castle count. I'm actually gonna be looting 2 castles.
Ooh.
I don't know if we'll get to the top of the water. We might do. It is the next thing we're gonna do, but Blood is rough. Not as rough as Monks.
Right.
But rough.
Still rough.
Hey, Ferris. Lena's like, ooh, sister, what?
Sister.
What?
Nuh-uh.
Oh yeah. By the way, yeah. You know how I say everyone's a princess. Everyone's a princess.
Everyone's a princess.
Everyone's a princess in this game. Yeah. A long ass time ago, when Lena was like 2, her older sister fell from the dragon when she and
Fucking
King
whoops.
Tycoon were on a flight and was lost at sea. So yeah. So Lena is now convinced that sister is Ferris. Yes, fascinating Box. Of course you're a princess. And Box is the prettiest princess.
Of course.
I'm not sure why about that scene, like why Bart's was like, why is there no one around? It's a bit weirdo. So you get free rest here, which is... But the main reason to come here is there's a shit ton of loot. Like, just everywhere in this castle.
One of our things last time was loot every castle.
Loot every goddamn castle, and I'm gonna do it again. So.
Castles are filled with valuable items, and they're yours now.
They're mine. They're all mine. There's an item, a room in this castle that a lot of people don't know about as well. It's really well hidden. Yeah, this lady, if I can talk to her. Yeah, looks like Princess Lena and Sarissa. Yeah, Sarissa was sailing, that's it. Sailing with her father and was lost at sea. Yeah, everyone in this party except Ferris is I
mean, Bart sort of just fell into this whole world-saving business.
This is, Lena's room. There's not really anything in Lena's room. And this is the King's Chamber, and we're not allowed in. The King is out, and his room is off limits.
Out and dead.
Yeah, in the PS1, her translated name is Salsa. And I'm sure it isn't Lena, either isn't it Reina or something? So yeah, there's some more stuff to loot here. That leads up to the start of the game.
Right, that first cutscene we saw that we were ignoring.
Is up here. But there is nothing up here.
But no items, so why even come?
Right? The view? Fuck that. Okay. Oh, this balcony is really weird as well. We go in. There's no sense of scale on that balcony, but yeah, that's the balcony we're in. Still more stuff to get. We'll go here first. This is a room you really should go in. If you have White Mage, absolutely. If you have anything that can use staves at any point. This is the room you want to be in. Gotta hit that button.
Giant hidden wall.
Come through here, talk to the Chancellor. So this Chancellor gives you a healing staff. He does actually give you this. It was what was in that open chest, and it is now in our inventory. He does give you healing staff, which when you
Infused
attack,
with the power of healing.
yeah, when you attack, it heals. It does a heal spell. So don't attack your enemies with it. But if you don't have a weapon mage but have something to use staves, that's a way to heal.
Finally, you have a free heal.
We got some other stuff here, Shuriken and Ashura, Diamond Bell, some class-specific stuff, which you can either sell if you don't have the class, or use if you do.
Indeed.
When I had the Samurai as my first job and I got that Ashura, which is a Samurai-only blade, it was great. It's broken as shit.
Yeah, it's kind of really powerful, because you're not supposed to have Samurai for a long time.
Yeah. There's a room right here.
The Hidden Tower.
Hidden Tower, behind there. Which has a couple of cottages in it.
Seems useful.
Yeah, I didn't know about this one for years.
I mean, it is like just sort of off in the distance, and like you would have no way.
And you can't see there's the until you go like there.
Yeah, you'd have to be over there to realize there's even a path over there, and like you have no reason to be in that corner.
So there you go. Hidden passage.
Love to raid castles.
There will be a couple more scenes in Tycoon that we can get at different points in the game, so we will be back.
I do sort of love that it's just out as an optional place for you to visit. You know, like you never really, or you don't have much reason at this point in the game to even go there, but you can, and you'll get some scenes for it.
So I'm gonna go to List Town and
instead we want to go to Waltz.
We'll see if I can afford any of the upgrades.
Yeah, it hasn't been too long since
my
we kitted
answer
up.
is probably no, because it's iron now.
Yep.
And it's only been a little bit, so I'm gonna grab 3 of those and some more potions.
Yeah, Knight's definitely pretty expensive to start the game off.
You do actually get the Mithril Helm. The helm that Lena picks up before the fight is a Mithril.
And it just shows up in your inventory.
Yep. There's something else we can get in here over in this house. I know, wait. Jesus. I'm not using a guide, by the way. I just know all this shit.
Yep. I mean, again, 8 runs a year.
That's true. The Silver Specks prevent blind, so they are actually very useful on a night. Oh, I should mention that equipment has weight, and that affects your ATB gauge, how fast it charges.
How fast it goes up.
So the higher the weight, the lower you go.
How slow can you go?
So this is the magic shop, and this actually has time and summons, which I don't have access to yet. Potentially not ever, because I feel like time is on the crystal and the forbidden.
I mean, I know blue is in the wind crystal. That's the only one I've been able to confirm.
I mean, blue is always wind crystal.
Oh, right.
So.
Blue is a wind crystal job.
Yeah, blue is a wind crystal
I always
job.
forget that.
Do I really want to sell anything yet until I know what I'm gonna get? I can sell some of those bronze or buy some more potions and hope that's enough for the fight. Oh, hang on, I have to sell something. I need to sleep. Oh, do I need to sleep again? I'm fine, right? Yeah, I'm fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. I'm gonna go through this game a lot faster than... Oh, actually, just a lot faster than I normally do, but no. Just sort of lower level than I normally do. Now we're going to the castle. Oh, I do get money in the castle.
Cash money.
I'm gonna do some cheesing right here. So this is a fun place, which I really wish I'd hotkey. So there's an enemy down here that will wreck your goddamn shit, and I ran into him. He's really hard to run from anyway, so, like, don't even bother. But the GBA has a quick save exploit.
Bit of an exploit.
Where if you quick save, you basically reset the step count for encounters. So you can use this to get around not only lists, but a bunch of things. So yeah, this is a jackanapes and sucks. Unless you have a specific classes that can chump him.
Yep.
Sucks. So yeah, we're just gonna continue, and then we're just gonna our way around here. Because I'm stealing the shit in here. Like, absolutely. There's 2,000 gil. Quick save for safety. Probably at the point where he arrives. I might just skip through this bit. I do have a fast forward on. I would save when I load up the quick save. Because I like to play this dangerously. So this is what's really worth it. 2,000 gil is good. I'm probably gonna go and spend that on more potions. But what the Elven Mantle does is it sometimes evades physical attacks. And that stacks with shields and other things that block attacks. So sometimes instead of a shield, I will get an Elven Mantle. And this is really good for this fight coming up. So I'm just gonna put that on Bart's. I'm gonna quick save. Please do not jack the apes. So yeah, if you want to do this legit, you can try to run from this fucker, but good luck before he murders you. I might show what he does just to like show you how murderous this fucker is.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We have save states, so we can get murdered.
Yep.
I mean, hey, if we're gonna get this far without it, might as well.
And there he is. So yeah, we'll get murdered here. Yeah, he mostly back attacks you. He does enough damage to kill knights, you know.
In single shots.
You do 0 damage to him.
Which is good.
And he's really difficult to run from. So when you try to run, he will likely just,
Oh, hey!
Oh, I ran! But, I'm doing a Brave Blade run, so...
No thanks.
No thank you. This will likely be the last quick save. You can see he actually does take a little while to show up. So.
That's the thing, you can totally do this legit.
Oh, yeah.
It's just... not necessarily worth the time input.
Nope.
Especially when the quick save glitch exists.
There's a bunch of other places. This leads to also an option in the area, but I'm gonna come back to that. Not worth doing at the minute.
Fair enough.
This is a dungeon. You can let this guy go. Do not let this guy go. Do not let this guy out of his cage.
He's coming out of his cage.
I will show you the option, but do
and he's
not...
been doing just fine.
Do not let this guy out. He's the famed pickpocket lone wolf. Will we get him out here? No. Fuck you.
You'll regret this.
Fuck you. If you let him out, he will take chests in the game will be opened and the item gone. Yep. Literally all that does is steal some
steal
chests
items from you.
You can let's step on that switch, go in here. Which leads out to the moat. Not really anything to do in the moat. But
indeed.
At least not currently. You can't cut buck and wolves, you'll regret this. With a note in the chest, there's a note in the chest too, yeah. So there's other area. That's just a hidden scholarly area.
Just all sorts of hidden doors around here.
Just Shiva was sealed up by the water crystal, you know? Maybe a hint as to what else is in this castle, you know? The Library of Ancients, blah 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 blah. But if we go in the other stairs, there's more. He steals, he steals the stuff in a certain cave. Hey dude. Yeah, Shiva's locked up in his car.
Just keep talking about Shiva for some reason.
Bye, asshole.
It's too late. I'm already howling about the Anubis.
I love 490 gil. Yeah, I'll be able to kill out more of my knights now, thank God for that.
Yep.
So yeah, we come up here, we talk to the king, we're like, turn off the power! No, first we're like pleasantries, and then we're like, stop amplifying the power.
Stop having it be closed. Open the country.
No, we'll never do that. He has heard about what happened to the wind crystal. He's like, nah, no.
It would never happen here.
It would never happen here. I think I'll try and get to the water crystal, see what my next job is, and that'll be the end of the stream for today.
Okay, well, it's 5:20 currently.
Yeah. It's like I'm playing the game, so for setup for Ragnar's not gonna be much, so. Like a meteor crash. Boom! Love that potato.
Another potato coming in.
Love that potato.
Another potato.
There's all sorts of shenanigans you can do with this boss if you have classes that are knight. But we'll see that when we get up the tower.
Indeed.
I like how as soon as you go out the room, the music stops being dramatic.
Ah, you know, calm down. It was just a meteor crash.
I'm gonna hop my dragon over to town so I can buy some more shit. I don't believe there's new weapons.
It's like taking your private helicopter across town.
I believe it's still yeah, it's still long swords.
So at least you don't have to spend money on that.
It is knight. I have knight. That's my win job. But I can buy. I want generally another iron armor, 4 helms, 1 shield. Sell some of my stuff and buy more potions. Oh yeah, really annoyingly, Optimize doesn't like the Elven Mantle.
Which is weird, because it is by far the best
It does it
accessory
purely
you
by
could have.
defense.
Yeah.
The defensive value is purely what it looks at.
Yeah, honestly, Optimize in this game is sort of weird, because you can be optimizing for very different things.
And very bad things.
Honestly, having a knight, we will come. Optimize is going to be completely useless for us, isn't it? Like, after we get past a certain point.
Yeah, yeah.
It will always try to put on the worst weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody really cares about this dragon I have just parked outside of town.
Again, I'm telling you, that's like taking your private helicopter across town.
So we could go to the meteor, there's nothing in it at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, a meteor landed, but there's this cool tower here.
There's this cool-ass tower. Oh, Gorilla went berserk. Oh no. Ascend the tower. This is where the water crystal is.
Really wish Gorilla didn't go berserk.
Mm-hmm.
Real fucker, that one.
Yeah, Gorilla's upstairs.
Up these vines, you say?
Yeah, totally up those vines.
You got it, Chief.
Hell yeah. That rope, which I can't use, because that's a mage-only thing. Useful for your mages, do pick it up. I will grab this chest, and then, maybe 10? I guess it depends if I level up from this fight or not. This is the first fight in the tower so far. Nope. No 10. Alright, that's fine. Oh yeah, because I quick saved, it defaults to file 1 instead of... It normally goes over the file that you've selected.
Right. Has not killed a single man. Ah, the Richard Mage!
I love Richard Mages!
Richard, the Mage.
I wonder if we will see my favorite mistranslation. I mean, the mistranslation is also not in this game. Ooh, free flame rod. I wonder if I will get a class that can use
Yeah, I know. Second rod.
God, I would love Summoner. Summoner would be great. I mean, I'd love Time, but I'm pretty sure Time is at, like I said, I pretty sure Time was moved to the Wind Crystal for this run. Time Mage is one of my favorites.
You haven't had one in quite a while either.
No, I don't get Time Mage very often.
Time has a lot of weird utility magic.
I was trying to, yeah, the Wyverns. There we go, it's the Wyverns. These are
Good old
Wyverns. But in the PS game, they were called Wyverns. If you have a thief, these guys have metal knives. I can steal them.
Steal the fuck out of them.
Steal the ever-loving fuck out of them.
Yeah, Carl Boss is also great.
Is also really good. Yeah, go up this vine first. There's no point in going up the center one. Silver armlet's pretty nice. Postage. Oh, I guess can't use on night. No, yeah, it's like thief stuff. Oh, I'll show that off.
The armlets are usually like like second tier armor, basically.
So if you go into your item menu and we'll find Silver Armlet and you double click X, you can see what they can be equipped by.
Yep.
I think it only... I don't know if it includes classes you don't have yet.
No, it only is the classes,
only the classes you have. So of course I'm in the Fiesta mod, so I have them all.
Which is like why Necromancer is there.
Right?
The literal hardest job to get in this game.
Hell yeah. So yeah, this can't be equipped by Knights, Dragoons, Berserkers, Samurai, Mystic, and Gladiators, but can be equipped by everything.
Generally, it can't be equipped by things that have better options.
An ether, go up the stairs, save state. The thing about this, the save point is also pretty far away from the boss.
From the actual fight, yeah.
It's just kind of rough. Gorilla in FF14 doesn't aggro on sight.
Snuffleupagus, what are you doing?
What are you doing, pal?
Uh-oh.
So this guy, you can cheese him in various ways. If you have a blue mage...
Did you have a cover on your... Oh.
No, I didn't, and it's actually really handy for this fight, so,
I was literally just thinking, like, hey, actually...
Excuse me, let's actually have a look at my abilities, since I have them. So, yeah,
The second level
The
that
level
you get,
1 ability is
first level,
cover.
right.
Then this is guard, which lets you absorb a direct physical attack.
But of course, you already have guard as for having the class.
Yeah. But of course you can now put that on other classes once I get them.
Yep.
Yeah, every time you choose a new ability, it optimizes the equipment, or it can unequip equipment depending on what you choose in config. It also doesn't like the silver specs sometimes. Just decides no.
They're just cool shades.
Very cool. Alright, now that I have cover, because I... Thanks for reminding me about that.
I only thought of it because it's like, this is the fight. Sorry.
One of the things to do is actually figure out who does...
the most damage?
And just have everyone else guard for the counter stage, but I'm lazy. This guy has... how much health? 1200, something ridiculous. And
some large amount.
At least, yes, there we go. He is now in his counter phase, I'm pretty sure.
Which means every time you punch him, he's gonna punch back.
Every time you punch him, he punches you back. And sometimes it's not just a punch, sometimes it's a move called Rush, which then inflicts sap on you, which is drain your health over time.
Yep.
He doesn't do Rush as a normal move, it's only as a counter. Ah, shield.
Nice.
Ah, there we go.
There's Rush.
And then I blocked it. So yeah, the problem with Monk in this fight is that Monk gets double counters. So,
right, Monk attacks twice and then gets punched twice.
He just punched twice. 1200. I thought it was 1200 HP. And I don't think it's half. I think it's a weird amount that below he starts doing the good counters. I'm well enough to get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Black Mage. He counters magic as well as physical. It's not like magic's gonna get you out of it, but if you have mages, you can put them in the back row, which means you take less damage.
Right.
White mages cannot die in this fight, basically.
Yeah, Snuffleupagus basically just does a lot of physical damage to you.
Yep. And
punches very hard when you hit him.
Yep. Heal everyone up. Yeah, Monk is absolutely fucking worst. Blue is great because we did actually meet them, but there are frog enemies in this tower, and when they're on their own, they cast Pond's Chorus, which is the blue magic spell that turns enemies into toads.
Right.
And this guy is not immune to toad. He will untoad himself because he does have the spell toad. But if you just constantly keep turning him into a toad,
he'll just waste all his time becoming not a toad.
His counterattacks as a toad are really weak.
Are hilarious and adorable.
They are adorable. I'm pretty sure I must have toaded him when I had Blue Mage last year.
Yes, I believe you did.
And it was adorable. But yeah, I believe it's like 800 HP he starts countering you. It counters you very early. There we go.
Alright.
So I'm actually about to get my next job, so if you click through the cutscene, I ready the tool.
While you actually yell at Gilgabot real quick.
While I yell at Gilgabot really quickly.
The crystal!
Alright.
Well, shit.
I was really hoping we would get to this point.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it helps us figure out what the run's gonna look like.
So when you get to the crystals, what you're supposed to... If you don't get them all at the start like I normally do, because I'm a terrible person, and so when you get to the crystals, you're supposed to tweet Water, Fire, and Earth at Gilgabot, FF5 for features.
Lord Galuf, you say?
Lord Galuf, hello.
Who am I?
Alright, I've tweeted, we will find out momentarily what my water crystal job is. God help me. Beastmaster, okay. Omega's not a problem as long as I keep Beastmaster.
Yeah, as long as Beastmaster doesn't get voided.
If Beastmaster doesn't get voided, Triple Crown is possible. Although I don't have anything for Shinryu at the minute. Alright, okay, so this is what I was saying, that Beastmaster's actually a fire job.
Right.
But some of the jobs got
have been shifted forward. And the reason for that will become obvious once we get to the Earth Crystal.
Once we get to the Earth Crystal. So yeah, it's gonna be Knight and Beastmaster, and I like Beastmasters. Although they are a bit finicky. I'm definitely gonna have to have a... oh, that's true. I do have Knight. There is a Knight method for beating Shinryu, which I have used before.
Oh boy.
But I do need a way to berserk him, which I don't currently have.
I mean, really, well, we still have 2 jobs to get, and the final job is definitely going to make things interesting.
Yes. I think 2 of the final jobs can do it. I'll have to look at Cannoneer, but I know Oracle can, because Oracle can hit the use staves, which can berserk him. Any staff user can berserk him with Beastmaster.
No, see, that crystal.
You can't get this job. By the way, I already have this job.
Yeah. For the record.
This is mine. Mine is this job.
Right there.
Mine is this job. Omega is free with a Beastmaster. Cannoneer can. Yeah, okay, yes. I thought so, but I've never used a Cannoneer before. So I didn't know for sure. So Cannoneer and Oracle can both, like, berserk Shinryu or cheat him, so that's fine. Unless I get Gladiator. So I'll have to see what my fire job is. That'll be interesting. I'm really happy I got Beastmaster.
Beastmaster also has, like, a lot of unique things that we haven't been able to show off before.
Yeah.
Hildra, you're alive!
I'm definitely going to get a catch guide, because I know a lot about this game. Oh, and Cannoneer can blind Shinryu. Nice! I will keep the Ash, yes. Oh yes, I remember that. Ash can be used to blind him, which is very handy for that fight. But yeah, I am going to have a catch guide up, because I know a lot about this game. I don't know everything about this game. Whips are good, yes. So yeah. Cannoneer is a very strong class. I really hope I get Cannoneer. It
seems like the most interesting.
Out of the GBA jobs, it's the one I like. I never use it. I've never used the GBA.
I thought you were dead. You can't die. This is bullshit.
Even in normal runs, I never used this. So yeah, Sildra sort of is now dead.
What wasn't dead before?
Wasn't dead before, but is dead now. Yeah, the water crystal shattered. Some soldier guy seemed to know who Galuf was. He came out of the meteor.
And then he died.
And then he died.
And we failed to protect a second crystal.
Yeah, we're good at this job. We're so good at this job. Alright.
So that whole peninsula's gone.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll decide off stream what I'm gonna do. Beastmaster and stuff, because I think I need a break before I stream with anime. So I think this is a good place to stop.
Yeah. I
will put Knight and Beastmaster icons on the screen for next time, along with Red Forbidden.
Yes.
So you guys know what run it is. I'll do that for next time, which probably soon. It's gonna be on a whim. When we do it.
Yeah, these will not be scheduled streams.
These are not scheduled streams. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. Won't be too long, because I like this game and I like getting through my 8 runs a year. And I'm already kind of psyched, but I do need to do some prep work. And I do have a stream, and he does have anime night.
And we have to eat at some point.
And we have to eat! You know, presumably at some point. So thanks for coming. Hope you guys enjoy the Fiesta. Hope you guys enjoy, hopefully, trying to be as informative as possible about this game.
This game is really fun, and there's a lot to say about it.
There is a lot in this game. So Beastmaster's my water crystal job. Thank God for the Fiesta mods. I can just make people sheeps. Let's have a look at that. Yeah. Who doesn't want to be sheeps? I love sheep, right?
Good sprites.
Alright, we'll be back with more Radiant Dawn for sure tomorrow at 3.
Yep.
We'll see you guys then. And come join me for more Romancing Saga with Ragni in half an hour.
I will probably retweet that tweet if you need a link.
Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.